Hi everybody, and welcome back to Developing with Mel. My name is Mel and I am a developing medium, which means that I am learning and studying and practicing how to become a professional medium. I created this YouTube channel so that other mediums who are starting, learning, and beginning just like me could follow along and see that there are other people who go through the same things that they do while developing into a medium. If that's something that you are interested in, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know when new videos are posted every week. Or if you just want to follow along with me, I appreciate that as well. So today I wanted to talk about staying vibrationally high and staying positive to help your mediumship develop. So stay tuned, guys. And as always, thank you for watching. So I've been thinking about different ways to help my mediumship grow, different ways that I could attune myself to make sure that I am at my highest and best so that I can give my highest and best to my clients and to my sitters who I am giving readings for. I always want to be an instrument, which is me. I am the instrument as the medium. I always want to be an instrument that is going to provide an amazing reading, and I wanted to find ways to make sure that I was always available to give that. And I was meditating one day, probably about a month or two ago, meditating and just working with my guides on what do I need to do? What is something that can help me make sure that I am always in the right alignment and in the right place to be the best instrument for my clients and my sitters? And I distinctly remember feeling all of a sudden this huge lift of happiness, this huge vibration of just joy. And my guide said to me, you need to be in alignment with that feeling. And so I got to thinking about that. You know, we as human beings in general, everything is up and down. There's stresses that we have in our life, paying our bills, paying our mortgage, getting our kids to school, what's for dinner, did I pay that bill on time? You know, there's so many stresses and so many things within a human life that can take you out of that alignment. And that's not any fault to anybody. It's just part of being a human. It's part of the experience of being human. But at the end of the day, I want to be that strong, confident instrument. I want to be that medium that's able to give my clients the best reading and the best instrument that they can have. And so that feeling, I remember it felt so good when my guides, they just made me feel that happiness and that joy. And so probably 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm trying to think, well, how am I going to feel that all the time? How am I going to have that all the time? And that's when I was like, you know, there's no way to have it all the time because, again, I'm still having a human experience. However, you can have that feeling most of the time. Yeah, stress is always going to be there. Anxiety is always going to be there. But I put something on my business page the other day that said there are hundreds of reasons that life is beautiful. And that is so true. So if you think about those reasons, if you think about those times where life just, you were so happy and so joyous, hold those times within yourself. Hold those moments and those memories and those feelings of just pure joy within yourself. And if you're having a stressful moment or you're having a stressful day, if you're having a stressful week, we have all been there where the week is just nothing goes right. Remind yourself of that joy that you have. Find little things that remind you of that happiness and that joy. Something else that I got to thinking about is throughout the day, we could find little things that bring us joy. Now, for me, that would be swimming with my daughter. I love to get in the pool with her. Those moments bring me so much happiness and so much joy. I love to go swimming with her because we just have so much fun and we are in the pool laughing all the time. And that is a feeling that I want to have and bring to my clients. So I could go swimming with my daughter on a Saturday and release that stress from the week and get my vibration back up to a high feeling. Now, if you're about to go into a reading, sometimes I've done this as well. I've turned on music that I love. I'm a big country fan. I love country music. So I will turn on some Luke Bryan. I will turn on some Carrie Underwood and I'll dance. And the music alone gives you a feeling. Everybody knows that one or two songs, that one or two artists, that the moment you hear, you immediately are vibrationally higher. You immediately feel better. Find those artists, find that music, make yourself a playlist. I have a playlist, it's called my mediumship playlist, and I love to play that music when I'm about to go into a reading, maybe an hour or so before, because about 10 to 15 minutes before the reading, I'm going to sit in the power. So maybe an hour before the reading, I turn on the music and I'm dancing around my room. I'm listening to the music. My daughter and I dance, and it just brings that vibration so much higher. And I know that has helped me in my mediumship. I know that alignment has helped me because the spirit world, they're at a much higher vibration than we are here in this physical earth, in this physical plane. And so for them to be able to communicate with us, they have to bring their vibration down. And we have to bring ours up to kind of meet them in the middle. So the more that you can do to raise your vibration, the more that you can do to have that just happiness, joyous feeling come over you, the better you're going to be in your readings. The easier it is for spirit to connect to you when you're up here. If you're down here, absolutely they can connect to you, but it's going to be more difficult because they've got to come down even lower. I'm not saying that you couldn't read this way, but could you imagine a reading from here going to here? How much better that reading would be. That's how I want to be. That's how I'm trying to be, is to always make sure that I am as vibrationally high as I can be. Another thing that I like to do to bring my vibration higher, and it's something that I struggle with a lot because if you followed me on this channel, you know that I have the hardest time finding time to do a lot of things because I have my daughter, I have a regular 40-hour-a-week job, I've got my mommy, we go shopping, we do stuff together, and I've got a house to clean, I've got dogs to take care of, so it's so hard to find that time. But I can tell you, when you find that time, it's so worth it. So one of the other things I like to do is walk or jog. I'm trying to get into running. I used to be a runner about 6 years ago. I would run 6 to 10 miles every other day, and I never felt better in my entire life than when I was running. So I'm trying to get back into that. But, life and everything just, I don't want to say gets in the way, but I kind of stopped running because things in life, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had this job and that job and my daughter and this and that, and it kind of got away from me. So I am trying to get back into it, and I can tell you that just going for a 30-minute walk is meditative. It clears your mind. Or even if you're going for a meditative walk and you're thinking about, okay, my mediumship this development, my mediumship that development, names are easy. If you're walking and meditating for your mediumship, I've done that as well. You just feel vibrationally higher. I know that I do. When I'm working out, walking, jogging, I feel vibrationally higher and my thoughts feel more clear. So that's something else that you could try to fit in to keep your vibration higher, is exercise. I know, again, it's hard to fit that into your day because you've got to fit in meditating. You've got to fit in sitting in the power, dinner for your family, taking care of your family, cleaning your house. You've got to fit work, life, job, dogs. You've got to fit it all in. So I know trying to squeeze yet one more thing in is super hard. But if you can squeeze it in twice a week, walk for half an hour, jog for half an hour twice a week, you're gonna feel the difference. I know that I do in my vibration. I know that I feel better after I've walked or jogged. And I know that walking and jogging is very therapeutic for me, and so my mind feels better, and I'm meditating as I'm walking, and I'm thinking about my mediumship development as I'm walking, and the thoughts are more clear. I hope that this has been very valuable to you guys. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Our community is growing and people are loving the content, and I'm just so happy to hear that. I created this channel so all of us could be a community together and work and grow together as a team. So remember to leave those comments down below. Send me those DMs on Instagram like you have been doing. You guys, I will answer every single one. I love that this community is growing. I appreciate you all so much. And remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let your friends who are developing know about the channel so that they can subscribe and become a part of our community, a safe space where we all can grow and learn together. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much and have a great day. I'll see you in the next video, my lovely friends.